Hello, may I ask who you are? Who just bought the villa?
What are you doing here?
Lin fan? How is it you? What are you doing here? Is this a place you can come to?
Naturally, I'm here to buy a house.
I know you too well. $1 million for the bride price. You had to scrape together. Where would you get the money to buy a house? Do you know what kind of place this is? The housing prices here. Even if you worked for a year, you couldn't afford. A single toilet. Still pretending here. Be careful they don't find out you're a poor laborer who sneaked in. They won't be polite to you.
They know. And they're very polite to me.
Polite to you? Are you mistaken? Who do you think you are?
I'm just a guest who paid in full for this villa.
Now you're even starting to pretend to be a rich person putting on airs. If I call someone, you'll be in big trouble.
All right, then try it.
You brought this upon yourself, someone. This person is my ex-fiance. He's just a pauper. He couldn't even afford the bride price. Don't let him fool you. Quickly kick him out.
Presumptuous. How dare you speak to our distinguished guest like that? Mr. Lin, congratulations on becoming an owner in our Eastern Garden Villa district. Here is your property deed.
How is this possible? He's just a poor laborer. Where would he get the money to buy a villa?
Excuse me. But I can afford it.
Lin fan. Are you saying you've been pretending to be poor? To deceive me all this time?
Whether I pretend to be poor or not, what does that have to do with you?
You?
Isn't this King Zhu's? One of the 4 great beauties, Miss Su. It's a great honor today to see you here.
May I ask who you are?
Miss Su. Truly elegant people tend to be forgetful. I am the manager of Linjiang Group. Gao Dashu. I was once also one of Miss Su's admirers. However, I didn't catch Miss Su's eye. It's truly a great pity. Miss Su, is this the person who was bullying you?
That's right, it's him. General Manager Gao, if you can help me teach him a lesson, I can follow you. What are you laughing at?
I'm just laughing at how cheap your affections are. To teach me a lesson. You even offer yourself.
Kid. Looking at you. You're just a lowly laborer. How dare you be so arrogant in front of me? Manager Gao. This Mr. Lin just paid in full here to buy a villa. He is our major client. What? The villa's here. A single building costs over 50 million. Are you some young master from a wealthy family?
What young master? He's my ex-fiance. I don't know where he got a sudden windfall. And he actually dumped me.
You stinky brat.
Translated and narrated
A beauty
by
like Miss Su.
Amelia.
All the men in Kingju are chasing after and fawning over. You stinky wage earner. Just because you have a little money, you actually just dumped Miss Su? You must be blind as a dog.
A woman who would do anything for money is not worthy to be my wife, Lin Fan's wife. So I hope you take this as a warning too.
What right do you have to lecture me? Kid, let me tell you. In this world, besides having money, you also need power. Otherwise, you're still just a stinky loach holding a gold brick.
So you're saying you have a lot of power.
Do you know whose man my boss is? Shang Wenchen, the king of Zenin.
Heard of him.
You arrogant brat. The king of Zenin is the top general guarding Lunan. I heard he's recently gathering people and will soon arrive in Kinzu. How dare you disrespect him?
Then do you know that I'm the one who called him here?
You are truly shameless. And utterly arrogant. Today, I'll have to teach you a good lesson. When you're dead, I'll sell your house. And use it as a dowry for Miss Sue. You stinky brat, still dare to fight back? Do you know who my boss is? He's a man of the King of Zenin.
Lin Fan, are you crazy? He's a man of the King of Zenin. If you hurt him, the King of Zenin won't let you off.
Let go quickly. When my boss arrives, he'll make sure you die a terrible death.
Okay. Then I'd like to see how I die.
What big talk? Let him go. Kid, my boss is here, still not letting go. Otherwise, you'll die a very ugly death.
Okay.
This is provocation.
Lin Fan, are you insane? You actually dared to lay hands on Manager Gao. He definitely won't let you off today.
But he made the first move. I was just acting in self-defense.
Is that so? Then... You all saw it, right? I saw it. If I hit you now, that would also count as self-defense, wouldn't it?
Is this how Xian Wenchen teaches you to do things?
Shut up. You dare to call the King of Zenin by his name? It seems you truly don't want to live today. President Qian, this is my territory. I still have business to do. Please be lenient. I am a man of the King of Zenin. What are you, anyway? It's not your turn to speak. Unimportant people. All of you, get out.
Lin Fan, you're really asking for death this time.
This is simply wishful thinking. Guards, take him down. Follow me to welcome the King of Zenin.
Narrated by M Media.
Eastern Garden Sales Department.
Qian Jun, how dare you? King of Zenin. Why are you here?
Your subordinate Mu Yumo greets the border guardian god of war.
Your humble subordinate, Shang Wenchen, greets the border guardian god of war. The border guardian god of war? Is that the one known as the border guardian god of war, said to be a god descended to earth? You trash. Are your dog eyes blind?
Xian Wenchen, you can't even control your own subordinate dogs. It seems the position of King of Zenin needs a new occupant.
Your humble subordinate has failed in managing his people. I will deal with it now. Come, take these few down for me. Hey! No! Lord War God, I was wrong. Lord War God. Lord War God. Your humble subordinate is currently organizing a grand feast in Kingju. I hope my lord can grace us with your presence. Firstly, to atone for my failure in managing my subordinates.
Are you referring to the annual grand event of the 5 prefectures under your governance?
Precisely.
Good. I will attend the feast on time.
Thank you, my lord.
Mother. Thanks to brother Lin Fan, you can finally have the surgery.
I must definitely thank Shaolin. When I recover, ask him to come over for a meal.
Yes.
You bitch! You actually dared to take my money and run away, didn't you?
That's brother Lin Fan's.
Stop talking nonsense. That's my sister's bride price. Let me tell you. You are my wife. You promised to marry me, so from now on, you are mine. Come with me.
Hey, you scoundrel. Don't touch my daughter.
Mother.
Stop meddling. I'm telling you. You are my wife. Always will be. You can't go anywhere. Come with me.
Don't touch me.
Stop.
You brat. You actually dared to come back.
If you don't want to die, get lost now.
You stole my wife. And made me like this today. I haven't even come for you yet, and you're already here.
You're asking for death.
Fine. You just wait. All of you. All of you just wait.
Auntie. It's nothing.
It's nothing.
Auntie, I've already arranged doctors for you. You can have the surgery in a few days.
Brother Lin Fan, thank you.
You're welcome. Auntie, I heard that after your surgery, you sold your house. This is a villa in Eastern Garden. You can move in after you're discharged from the hospital.
No. It's too valuable. I can't accept it.
John Ling helped me. Just accept it.
Brother Lin Fan, really, there's no need. I just said a few words to help you at the banquet. It doesn't count as help at all. Besides, you've already helped me a lot. Such a valuable thing, I can't accept it.
You spoke up for me so much at the banquet. And it caused you to get beaten. If you don't accept it, I'll truly feel bad.
I really can't accept it. It's too valuable.
All right. Then, when you need me, just contact me. I will definitely come. Then I have something else to do, so I'll be leaving now.
Daughter, this Lin Fan is a good man. You must seize this opportunity well.
I'm not worthy of him.
Work hard and you will be worthy. Lin Fan, it really is you. What are you doing here?
What are you doing here? So you've climbed up the social ladder.
What nonsense are you spouting? You injured my brother. How can you act like nothing happened now?
Bullying a young girl. Injuring a sick woman. Shouldn't I teach him a lesson?
You!
Yikshu, who is he?
He's my former fiance.
So you're that toad. Who wants to eat swan meat?
Just a mere duck, yet you still dream of becoming a swan.
It was you who broke off the engagement at the wedding. And then stole my brother's fiancé. And now you've injured my brother. What right do you have to lecture me here?
When you agreed to marry me back then, we agreed on a betrothal gift of 1 million. But on the wedding day, you demanded an additional 5 million as a betrothal gift. Someone as shameless as you. Do you even deserve for me to marry you? And you've always doted on your brother. Which led to his arrogant and overbearing personality. Not only did your brother hit people, he also injured Zhang Ling's seriously ill mother. My teaching him a lesson was already lenient. If it were in the past, I would have hung him on the city wall long ago.
I'm one of Qingzhu's 4 great beauties. Asking for only 6 million as a betrothal gift was already giving you too much credit.
A pauper. Spending 6 million to marry Yikshu, one of Qingzhu's for great beauties. Don't you know this is already an immense blessing for you?
Su Yixu, you haven't forgotten, have you? When your reputation was in tatters, no one was willing to marry you. And
The
your
film
brother was in a hurry to get
translated
married for money.
And narrated by M. Media.
Otherwise, you would have agreed to marry me.
What nonsense are you spouting? The person in the photo is not me at all.
As long as you're happy.
Lin Fan. How did a low-class person like you get in here?
Right, this is the king of Jinin's banquet. How could someone of your low status be qualified to enter? You must have snuck in.
Daring to sneak into the king of Zenin's banquet. What audacity. Get out immediately. Or don't blame us for being impolite.
Don't you know that the king of Jenin personally invited me here?
I despise. What status do you have to be invited by the king of Zenin?
Leave quickly. If the king of Jinin arrives later, even 10 lives wouldn't be enough for you to die.
People like you are simply not qualified to kick me out.
From afar, I heard some nobody spouting nonsense here. If young Master Fu isn't qualified, then what about my Zhou family of Nanhai? Are we qualified enough? Then what about my Qi family of Dongkang? And my Jin family of Suzhou as well? Are we qualified now?
You mere commoners. Even if you gather sand to form a tower, before me, it's only a matter of time before everything turns to dust.
Lin Fan, do you know these three? They are Lunan's most renowned family heads. In Lunan, they are like gods. How dare a low-class person like you still spout nonsense here? You're simply courting death.
They are considered gods. But before me, they are merely frogs in a well. Or ants.
Presumptuous. Our Fu family is about to join the king of Zenin's ranks. He is Lunan's foremost general, who controls the economic lifeline. If you dare to spout nonsense again, I will report you to the king of Zenin, and he will surely have you torn into 10,000 pieces. At this grand banquet, an even more unapproachable figure is about to arrive. If one can gain his appreciation, they will surely become a new elite of the Dragon Nation. If we can seize this opportunity to climb to the pinnacle of the Dragon Nation, then looking across Lunan, we will be second only to one person. And above 10,000.
You mere commoners are simply unworthy of that great figure's attention.
You brat, still daring to spout nonsense here? Get out immediately, or we will really take action. Why waste words with him? Just have someone kick him out. Guards, take this madman and throw him out.
Are you blind, you dog-eyed fool? How dare you disrespect an honored guest? Who are you? We are expelling this arrogant person who disrespects the heads of the prominent families. What does that have to do with you?
This is the richest man in Kingju, the head of the Mu family, Mu Yumo. Young Miss Mu. Who is this person? That makes you the esteemed richest man in Kingju. Speak up for him.
He's naturally someone you cannot hope to associate with.
Absurd. Our three great families have been established in Lunan for over a century. Deeply rooted. Cannot be shaken unless one is a Dragon Nation noble. Could it be that he's some noble from the Dragon Nation?
He's just a who can't even afford the bride price, ordinary working man. How could he be a Dragon Nation noble? Dragon Nation nobles aren't even worthy of being mentioned in the same breath.
Since he's not a noble, then where does this talk of marrying above one stadio come from? Moreover, this is the king of Zenin's banquet. I ask you, who could at such a banquet outshine the king of Zenin?
Don't you know? This banquet was personally hosted for me by Xian Wenshin.
And you still dare to spout nonsense here?
Yumo, call Xian Wenshin over. Let them die knowing why.
Yes.
How audacious. Do you know? This seat is prepared for King Zenin.
Lin Fan, get down quickly. If King Zenin arrives, not even an immortal can save your life.
Immortals are merely baseless legends. The one standing before you is the true god descended to the world.
It seems you are truly seeking death. Then don't blame us.
You ignorant fools. Since our lord dares to stand in that position, he's certainly someone that none of you, including King Zenin, can ever hope to reach. You best open your eyes wide and choose wisely. Otherwise, there will be no chance for regret when the time comes. If he truly is some unreachable being, then why would he willingly be an ordinary person, unable to even afford a bride price?
That's right. This person is so brazenly insulting King Zenin. He absolutely cannot be allowed to leave alive today. Mu Yumo, are you still daring to brazenly shield him and incite public anger?
Ignorant ants, since you are determined to die, then don't blame our lord for showing no mercy.
Deliberately shielding him is a grave offense, and such a person should be eliminated. To uphold the might of King Zenin. Exactly, eliminate. Eliminate.
Lin Fan, I've said all I need to say. Since you are determined to die, then from now on, there will be no connection between you and me.
The will of the people is clear. Prepare to die. I'd like to see who dares to touch him today.
Greetings, Lord King Zenin.
Greetings, Lord King Zenin.
King Zenin is here now. You won't be able to leave even if you want to.
Lord King Zenin. This is the ungrateful person who dared to barge into the banquet and speak disrespectfully to you. We were just about to eliminate him on the spot. As a warning to others. Your subordinate, Shang Wenshin, greets you, my lord. What's going on here? Lord King Zenin.
Commands Lunan and all 5 continents, as well as significant economic power. King Zenin, You are truly mighty.
Your subordinate dares not.
This is what your good dog said. After all, he has already joined your ranks. If he rises to prominence in the future, he will be under you, King Zenon, a being second only to you.
You scoundrel! You are merely a dog in my King Zenon's manor. How dare you utter such outrageous words in front of this lord? Lord King Zenon. He is.
What is the identity of this lord? It's not for you to question.
Didn't you just say? You wanted to eliminate me and the Mu family.
I truly didn't know your identity was so noble. Please, spare me. King Zenon, please give me another chance. Get out. And all of you who so readily agreed with Fujia Chang. Today, you shall all be eliminated together. The Zhou family of Nanhai. We did not know of Mr. Lin's noble status. We have offended you greatly. Please forgive us. Our Qi family is no different. We were unaware of Mr. Lin's noble status. We apologize again. We beg for your forgiveness. The Jin family of Suzhou. We did not know of Mr. Lin's noble status. We beg for your forgiveness.
Lin Fan? Who exactly are you?
I am merely a life. You saved my life back then. I wanted to repay your kindness. But I did not expect that. All of you are insatiably greedy, coveting wealth and status. I am just a fool who was forced to break off an engagement. Don't all of you know that?
Even Lord Zenon treats you with utmost respect. You are definitely not an ordinary person. You still hid your identity from me. And now you blame me for adding more to your bride price.
Kindness can be repaid. Human hearts are unpredictable. I have merely seen through it all. Su Yixu. Because of your greed, you missed out on this immense fortune. Do you regret it?
As the eldest sister in the family, what is wrong with me seeking some wealth for my younger brother? Instead, you have been hiding your identity all along. And now you come to blame me. Absurd. Our Lord descended to marry into your family, to repay a kindness. Yet, you're insatiably greedy. And you blame your own short-sightedness on our Lord? You are simply incorrigible.
Su Yixu, you said this yourself. There is no longer any connection between you and me. If you still pester me now, then don't blame me for wiping your Su family off the map of Qingzhou. As for you all,
Mr. Lin, the misunderstanding just now was all caused by this woman and Fu Jiacheng. We hope Mr. Lin will forgive us. If Mr. Lin does not mind, our Qi family can offer a set of villas to beg for your forgiveness. Our Jin family can also offer treasures to Mr. Lin to seek forgiveness.
given your sincerity, then I will remove all of you from Lunan.
Mr. Lin, are you joking?
I am not joking.
Mr. Lin, if the compensation is not enough, you can ask for anything. Whatever we can do, we will surely satisfy you.
I don't want anything. I just want all of you to disappear from Lunan.
Mr. Lin, today we were indeed misled by a villain. We were disrespectful. But for you to do this, isn't that going too far?
When you were about to eliminate me just now, weren't you very decisive? How come now that it's my turn, there are so many excuses?
What happened just now was indeed a misunderstanding. We also said that we are willing to offer compensation, yet you want to eliminate us. Doesn't that mean you are severing the entire Lunans, the livelihood of all aristocratic families?
Why not?
Mr. Lin, we respect you. Calling you Mr. was also out of consideration for Zenon Lord's prestige, yet you want to exterminate us. We will be the first to refuse. Mr. Lin's words are the supreme command. If you offend him, you offend me. Then I will eliminate all of you. Lord Zenon, although you are the esteemed master of Lunan's 5 prefectures, we are also century-old aristocratic families. Now you are helping an outsider and making trouble for our aristocratic families. We will absolutely not agree to this. Refuse, are you all trying to go against me? We are merely stating the facts. Young man, today here, you are merely heavily relying on Lord Zenon. Lose Lord Zenon's protection. And what are you then? Mr. Lin, young man, it's fine to be impetuous, but you cannot be arrogant. If you suppress our aristocratic families like this, our aristocratic families will certainly rise up in resistance. At that time, when all aristocratic families gather together, you must not underestimate this power.
You all overestimate yourselves too much. It's merely just a mere Lunan. It's only 30% of the Dragon Nation. If you look at the entire Dragon Nation, what I want to eliminate is merely insignificant.
Mr. Lin, has already given you your
The
last
film
chance.
was translated
If you are still so stubborn and unyielding,
narrated by
then you will have blocked your own path to survival. Lord Zenith, do you really want to, for this person, come and oppose our entire Lunan aristocratic families? Who exactly is this person? Who actually made Lord Zenith? You protect him in every possible way?
I can be a gnat in your eyes. I can also be the Wu Chang who claims your life. I can also be your stone steps underfoot, and I am even more than sky above your heads that you cannot surpass.
Presumptuous. It seems you don't know what strength 3 united families possess. Are 3 families united indeed only account for less than 30% of the Dragon Nation's strength, and are also ants in your eyes. But have you ever heard of the strength of ants? Trying to shake great things with small strength. Each of our families has been rooted in Lunan for over a century. How could you easily destroy us?
You are simply too presumptuous. You mo.
Within 3 minutes. Freeze all assets of the Zhou, Qi, and Jin families.
3 minutes, relying solely on one person. And you think in 3 minutes, you can freeze the foundations of our 3 great families? Kid, you'd better not underestimate yourself. Even if the richest man in Qingju becomes your backer, let alone 3 days, even 3 months, would not be enough to completely freeze our 3 families. Lord Zenith, are you truly going to be our enemy? Then we have nothing more to say. However, we certainly won't be easily destroyed by you. What's more, behind us are several other noble families united. That's right. What? All assets frozen? The Qi family has been frozen too. What? The assets of our Jin family have also been frozen.
A mere few Lunan noble families. What difficulty is there in freezing your funds?
Who are you?
Yumeng Lan Sinuo.
She is the Yunmeng Lan clan's eldest young lady, Lan Sinuo. This Yunmeng Lan clan is the #1 noble family in Dragon City. With a mere flick of a finger, they can control the entire economic trend of Dragon Nation, and this Lan Sinuo is the Lan clan's already chosen next successor. Speaking of strength, all the noble families in the entire Dragon Nation combined are not even half as strong as her. If the Yunmeng Lan clan truly makes a move, I'm afraid our Lunan 3 great noble families combined wouldn't be enough for her to even bother with.
Saying Yumeng Lan Clan, the future successor. Why aren't you quickly paying your respects?
Greetings, eldest young lady Lan. Eldest young lady Lan, we don't know how we offended you to make you freeze our assets.
Does eldest young lady Lan need your permission to do things?
Of course not. Eldest young lady Lan, I am willing to offer all of our Qi clan's assets to seek the Lan clan's protection. Our Jin family is willing to offer all our family assets to seek the Lan clan's protection.
Your meager assets cannot even enter our eldest young lady Lan's sight. The eldest young lady came this time only to find the one her heart belongs to.
Could it be that behind Mr. Lin is truly the Yunmeng Lan clan? How is that possible?
Why not possible? He is our eldest young lady's chosen fiance. What?
No wonder he dares to be so arrogant. If the Yunmeng Lan clan is truly behind him, dealing with us is nothing. I really didn't expect this person to have such a powerful background.
Hey. Wait, what? Chosen fiance?
How dare you? You actually dare to speak disrespectfully to the Lan clan's eldest young lady. The Yunmeng Lan clan is the #1 noble clan in Dragon Nation. Their assets exceed the Dragon Nation's national treasury. How dare you speak to Miss Lan like that?
Miss, we seem to be strangers, don't we? And I don't know you either. You don't need help, please leave.
How dare you, Lin Fan? It's one thing for you to be disrespectful to us. Now that Miss Lan herself is here, how dare you speak so disrespectfully? Someone like you truly doesn't deserve Miss Lan's admiration. Disrespecting Miss Lan is akin to being an enemy of Dragon Nation. Such a person should be eliminated. Someone like you, who doesn't know your place. Keeping you around would only defile Mrs. Eyes. Eliminate, eliminate, eliminate.
Enough. As expected of the man I favor.
The film was translated
Such dominance,
and
I like it.
narrated by
However,
Media.
Lin Fan, no matter what your attitude towards me is, I can accept it. Even if you don't like me. I won't mind.
Who would have thought that Miss would go to such lengths for this person? It seems we've truly reached the end.
This is my own business. You don't need to interfere.
Since that's the case, then Mr. Lin, please do as you wish.
I will now eliminate all of you. Does anyone have an objection? Miss Su is leaving now.
What? Mr. Lin, you don't intend to let me go?
I just want to ask you one thing. What was your purpose in coming to this banquet, this time? And who were you trying to contact?
As you can see, I came to this banquet, originally intending to be with Fujia Sheng, to live happily ever after. But thanks to you, my beautiful dream has been ruined once again. At first, I thought you were some kind of hidden rich person. But now it seems you're just a good-for-nothing who relies on women.
So my current strength, you've always believed, is due to her, the Yunmen Lan clan.
You were born a penniless good-for-nothing. How could you possibly have your own abilities? You're impressive today. Regarding my brother's matter, I will personally settle it with you. We have plenty of time in the future. The fact that our miss favors Mr. Lin naturally means he's no ordinary worker. Forget it. With someone like this, there's no need for pointless talk. Let her go.
With the commotion I caused today, she truly shouldn't have a chance to contact the culprit who harmed my mother. Anyway, she also saved my life once, so consider her forgiven. What about you all? It seems it's probably, just as you all think, I, an unknown person, relying on Miss Lan's influence, can therefore stand proudly before you. Is that right?
It was originally Miss Lan who spoke. So naturally, we wouldn't say much. But it's you, who has neither power nor talent. Even if you eliminate me, I will not endure this humiliation forever.
Indeed, you are short-sighted. If it were merely because of Miss Lan, then how could the king of Zhenan have been defeated?
That's right. The Zenin king guards the 5 continents of Lunan. Even if his economic strength is inferior, he wouldn't be afraid. Who exactly are you? My master is the chairman of Wanguo Group. Now you know, don't you? Wanguo Group. You are their chairman. If it's Wanguo Group, this is truly possessing all the wealth in the world, concentrated in one person, dominating the world, with all nations paying tribute. Even the Yunmen Lan clan would likely have to bow their heads.
So, what kind of person do you think is worthy of our young lady's admiration?
So that's how it is. It seems our Zhou family is doomed to perish here. Please, Mr. Lin, be merciful, and grant our Zhou family a way out. Please, Mr. Lin, and grant our Qi family a way out. Please, Mr. Lin, and grant our Jin family a way out.
The people who harmed my mother back then should be among them. Although eliminating them all at once might seem extreme. These aristocratic families usually bully others with their power and commit heinous acts, so I wouldn't be indiscriminately killing innocents. Anyone who contributes their family assets entirely to charity, their descendants, may be spared from disaster.
The Zhou family is willing to offer. My Qi family is willing to comply. The Jin family is willing to comply.
It seems I've overstepped my bounds today.
Miss Lan, the reason we were able to so quickly awe the entire audience today is also thanks to your efforts. I owe you a favor.
In that case, will you agree to my request?
We have never met before. Miss Lan, although you are exceptionally beautiful, to directly discuss marriage might be a bit inappropriate, don't you think?
I know, but there's plenty of time. I have plenty of opportunities. This is the Dragon Capital Hotel's Supreme 7-star VIP card. There's only one in the entire country, even if you are the esteemed authority of Wanguo Group. I believe you don't have this card, do you? Consider it my welcome gift.
All right then, I humbly accept.
I didn't expect that. This young lady of the Yunming Lang clan also holds you in high regard.
Master, after all, you are the world's richest person. In terms of assets, the only one who can surpass the Yunmeng Lan clan is probably only you.
This Miss Lan is quite interesting.
Master, if you like her, why not let her serve you?
Not interested, that's enough. Any news recently?
This I apologize. Master, please punish me.
Never mind, keep looking that.
Yes. Young lady, although Wanguo Group is powerful, you are, after all, the heir of the Yunmeng Lang clan. Why bother being so eager when he's so indifferent? In this world, If anyone can earn my high regard, and this is the one in power at Wenguo Group, if I can't even conquer him, then in this world, what other man could be worthy of me? That's true, but I just can't stand his attitude. There's plenty of time. I will definitely make him submit.
Zhongling. Come. Quickly, sit.
Hello, Grandpa.
Zhongling, younger sister, right? I am the only daughter of the Zhong family's main branch, and also your cousin sister, Zhongqing. You've been living outside for many years. I was quite worried. This is...
Hello, I am.
Never mind. Not important. Sister Zhongling, after many years outside, it's normal to know anyone. Right, Grandpa?
Back then, our family suffered a misfortune. Your father passed away, causing you and your mother to wander outside for many years. Now, we've finally found you back. It can be considered that heaven has greatly favored our Zhong family.
Yes, Sister Zhongling. You've just returned, so you might not know the heritage of our Zhong family. In the future, learn more about the rules. And you'll know that not just anyone can be brought here.
The Zhong family was established 300 years ago. It took 20 years to become the master of king. 3 generations simultaneously built a family as powerful as the Yun Menlan clan and the Kishan Zhao clan.
It seems you are very familiar with our Zhong family's heritage and history.
However, 50 years ago, another misfortune occurred. The Zhong family's strength was greatly diminished. 18 years ago, they suffered another calamity. Since then, the Zhong family fell from a top-tier influential family and became a second-tier influential family.
How dare you? What is your status? How dare you speak of our Zhong family like that?
All right. Young man, what is your name?
Quick. I'm sorry. We're late.
You are?
Zhongling, look at you. You finally found your home. What did you call us too?
Zhongling, after all, we do have an engagement, you know. My mother specifically came today to see Grandpa.
You are Zhongling's fiancé?
No, Grandpa.
Zhongling, look at what you're saying. Well, it's true that before, my son Shihao had a small conflict with you. But I have already taught him a lesson, so don't be angry anymore.
Zhongling, this is where you're wrong. Since you have a fiancé, you should have brought him here to meet Grandpa. How could you let my in-laws personally come all the way here?
Sister Zhongling, you just brought one man, and now here's another. These two. Who knows which one is her fiancé?
That's right, Zhongling. Then, who is this person?
Zhongling only has one fiancé, my son. Who else could she bring?
What a coincidence.
Lin Fan, why are you here?
What? You know each other?
Grandpa, this guy was supposed to marry my sister. But on the wedding day, he just ran off. And he even ran off with Zhongling. He caused my sister to be completely humiliated in Kingju.
Zhongling, is this true?
Grandpa, it's not like that.
Grandpa, actually, this is what happened.
All right, let's sit down and talk.
Our Zhong family's rules are very strict.
The
If
film
word
was
gets out that you're
translated
two-timing,
and narrated by
it will bring shame to the family.
It's not like that. It's because my mother is sick and needs money. I
already told you, I can give you the money in a few days. But for money, you left with this guy. Do you dare say it's not true?
Zhongling, is this really true? I know your mother is sick and urgently needs money, but you can't, because of this, violate morality, can you?
Sister Zhongling, you've only been back for a few days, and you've already caused such big trouble. If you don't handle this matter properly, the reputation our Zhong family just managed to turn around will collapse because of you. Do you know what the consequences will be?
I don't like Xu Shihao. My agreement to be with him was also because of money. Moreover, this money was also brother Lin Fan's betrothal gift for his sister.
Once that betrothal gift money was given to our Su family, it belonged to our Su family. How our Su family wants to spend it is perfectly reasonable. On the contrary, this guy used to relentlessly pester my daughter. Yeah, on the wedding day. He actually took the bride price money and my future daughter-in-law and ran off. Now he actually has the nerve to sit here.
My money, I can give it to whoever I want.
Don't make it sound so good. Your money, that's all money you got from being a kept man.
What? What does this mean?
Grandpa, don't you know? This kid, he just loafs around all day. He relies on women and lives off them.
Zhongling, how could you find someone like this?
Grandpa, brother Lin Fan isn't like that.
Who says he isn't? That day, we saw it with our own eyes. At the Dragon Capital Hotel. He and that rich woman. He was incredibly attentive to her. Exactly. He's just a poor worker. Even the 1 million bride price, he had to scrape together from various sources. If it weren't for him being with that rich woman, how would he have had the chance to enter such a high-class hotel?
You're not me. How do you know I'm not qualified?
That day at the King of Jinlin's banquet, what did you say then? Lin Fan, you dare to do it but don't dare to admit it.
Think whatever you want.
You, Sister Zhongling, how can you be friends with this kind of person? Are you trying to anger Grandpa to death? Quickly apologize to Grandpa.
Grandpa, brother Lin Fan isn't like that. Things aren't as they say.
Grandpa, Sister Zhongling just returned not long ago. Her upbringing hasn't been very strict. Please forgive her. We'll teach her later.
Enough. This matter ends here.
Sister Zhongling, didn't you just say that you needed money? You just returned not long ago, and I haven't prepared a gift for you. How about this? This item of mine, it's a South African diamond. It's worth 10 million. You are the eldest young lady of our Zhang family. You need to broaden your horizons. You can't let yourself be deceived by some people's petty tricks.
The Qinghe Zhang family's vision is nothing more than this.
Someone like you, how dare you belittle the King A Zhang family? They can casually take out a piece of jewelry that's worth 10 million. What do you have to compare with them?
Coincidentally, I also prepared a humble gift.
A pauper like you. What good gift could you possibly prepare? Well, Lin Fan, you actually brought a rusty, broken lock to give to my grandfather? He is insulting us, the Zhang family. Lin Fan, you take a rusty broken lock and give it to the Zhang family patriarch. Aren't you intentionally saying that he is old and decrepit?
What audacity! Grandpa, I'll help you right now. To kick out this disrespectful good for nothing.
Don't.
Sister, even now, how can you still be so deluded and speak up for him? He brought a broken lock to give to Grandpa. He's insulting our Zhang family.
I think brother Lin Fan must have his own reasons.
What reasons could there be? He's just poor. Can't afford any valuable gifts. So he just found something random to fob us off. Hey, what kind of attitude is that? You're not trying to say this broken lock is some kind of priceless treasure, are you? Even if it's old. In the eyes of our Zhang family, it's still a worthless piece of junk.
Old Master, have you ever heard of cloud-shrouded mist lock?
What cloud-shrouded mist lock?
What cloud-shrouded mist lock? Don't try to deceive the Zhang family old master here. My grandpa, single-handedly, brought the precarious Zhang family back on track. Don't even think of using any random nonsense to fool your way through.
I naturally know that the Zhang family old master, during the Zhang family's time of crisis, turned the tide, propping up a collapsing edifice. That's why I specifically brought this treasure. I believe the old master, not having worldly eyes, will naturally discern its profound mystery.
This cloud-shrouded mist lock comes from the Dragon Kingdoms. most dangerous black gold swamp. Its melting point is extremely high. It was painstakingly refined into a lock, making it incredibly hard. Furthermore, it is, from the era of the ancient Dragon Kingdom, the lock of its national gate. If this is true, then it's a priceless treasure.
That's even more impossible. How could he possess such a priceless treasure?
Lin Fan, not only did you randomly give Grandpa a gift, but you also gave him a fake. What are your intentions?
Sister, it's not that I'm lecturing you, but how could you bring someone like this to the banquet? You're simply bringing shame upon our Zhang family. If you really can't bear to do it, I'll be the bad guy. Let me deal with him cleanly.
Sister, this gift is.
Enough. Look how good your sister is to you. You must always listen to your sister. You absolutely must not let down your sister's sincere intentions.
Guards!
Wait. This cloud-shrouded mist lock is solid. Held in my palm, the chill remains undiminished. And looking at the rust of its age, it truly is the cloud-shrouded mist lock.
Old master, your discerning eyes are truly like torches, with you presiding over the Zhang family. No wonder it has risen again.
How is that possible? Such a priceless treasure. How could you possess it? Grandpa, you couldn't have mistaken it, could you?
Hey, when I was young, I was fortunate enough to see it in the Dragon King Palace. There's absolutely no mistake about it.
Then that's even more impossible. This item, since it belongs to the Dragon King, how could it be in his hands? Could it be that? It was you who stole it from the Dragon King Palace. Lin Fan, how dare you? Stealing a supreme treasure of the Dragon Kingdom, that's a capital offense.
No, it's not. This cloud-shrouded mist lock was given by the previous Dragon King as an imperial gift. So it's no longer among mortals.
If that's the case, this really is the cloud-shrouded mist lock from the Dragon King Palace.
But the cloud-shrouded mist lock was given to the Yunmeng Land clan. Is so powerful that it possesses half the nation's wealth. How could this possibly end up among common folk? Young man, you need to explain this to me.
This was given to me by Miss Lan Sinua of the Yunmen Lan clan.
Nonsense. How noble and esteemed is the Yunmeng Lang clan? Currently, they command half the wealth of the Dragon Kingdom. How could she give such a priceless treasure to someone like you?
It's possible. Perhaps I am someone, even the Yunmen Lan clan with half the nation's wealth, cannot afford to associate with.
Don't we know what kind of person you are? If you were truly beyond reach, how could you primarily live off women?
That was given to brother Lin Fan by Miss Lan. I saw it with my own eyes.
Is that so? Did you personally witness Lan Sinua of the Lan clan giving it to him?
Old master, you only know one side of the story, not the other. The rich woman we've been talking about all day, the one Lin Fan is relying on, is none other than the
Film was
eldest daughter of the
translated
Yunmeng Lang clan.
And narrated by M Media.
I didn't expect you to have some ability to actually manage to hook up with the eldest daughter of the Yunmeng Lang clan.
The innocent will prove their innocence. If you don't believe me, you can go ask Lan Sinua yourself. Why argue with me here?
Even if you can prove that you know the eldest daughter of the Lan clan, what then? How could the eldest daughter of the Lan clan give such a priceless treasure to someone like you? I see. So you meticulously planned to. Approaching young Miss Lan was precisely to steal this from her hand. Priceless treasure. Cloud Miss Lock. Don't try to cover it up here. You're feeling guilty now, aren't you? Master Zhang, young Miss Zhang. I think you should apprehend him immediately and return him to the Yunmeng Lang clan. That's right. The Lang clan might not have discovered yet that their lock was stolen. Then let's capture this person and send him over along with the lock. That way the Lang clan will owe us a favor with the Lang clan's current strength. If they support us again, Our Zhang clan might within a few years return to the ranks of the top tier.
The King Hejong clan possesses its own proud integrity. How could it resort to such underhanded methods?
I see you're scared, aren't you? If you were sent back to the Lan clan, the Lan clan would surely grind your bones to dust and scatter your ashes. Only then would their deep-seated hatred be appeased.
If you were to escort me to the Lan family, I'm afraid that rage would then be transferred to you.
Nonsense. This banquet originally included an invitation to a representative from the Lan clan. When they arrive later, what the exact situation is, I'll know as soon as I ask. Lin Fan, I advise you to still confess truthfully. That way, perhaps, you might still receive lenient treatment.
Indeed. Today we invited a representative from the Lan clan to attend the banquet. Young man, you need to think clearly.
Then just wait for the people from the Lan clan to arrive, and you will naturally know.
You won't shed tears until you see the coffin? When the Lan clan's people arrive then, I'll see how you explain yourself. The Zhang clan has found their precious daughter again. Congratulations. I heard a clamor from inside the room, even from outside the door. I wonder what good news I've missed.
Isn't this Secretary Lin, who is by young Miss Lan's side? Welcome, welcome.
The Lan clan representative has arrived. Lin Fan, you're finished. Mr. Lin. Greetings, Mr. Lin. You know each other?
Zhongling has finally come back. Since Mr. Lin did not steal this cloud-shrouded mist lock, then let's just eat in peace, okay? What is there to argue about?
Yes, Grandpa.
My apologies, Elder Zhang. I'm late.
Zhao Zhao, we've been waiting for you.
I heard that your Zhang family's eldest young lady has returned. And she also has a marriage engagement with me. I came to meet her. Naturally, I had to properly prepare myself. You must be Zhang Ling. I am your fiancé.
Zhang Ling is my
The
fiancé.
film was translated
Where did this brat
and
come from, trying to
narrated
steal
by
my
M
wife?
Media.
You're looking for trouble, aren't you?
You. Zhang Ling has been engaged to my Kishan Zhao family since childhood. I'd like to ask you, where did you come from? And you dare to try and steal my wife?
Kishan Zhao family?
What Kishan Zhao family? Zhang Ling is our family's future daughter-in-law. No matter who comes, they won't be able to take her away. Mother, don't say anything more. The Kishan Zhao family, they are not inferior to the King Zhang clan, a top-tier aristocratic family. We cannot afford to offend them.
Old master. It seems someone has an objection too. My marriage with the Zhang family.
I wouldn't dare.
Since that's the case, then I shall announce here and now. I came today precisely to fulfill the marriage engagement with the Zhang family. If anyone has an objection, they may feel free to voice it.
I have an objection. May I?
You
You are all vying to be Zhang Ling's fiancé. Then I'll also throw my hat in the ring.
My Kishan Zhao family is an old established family of over 300 years. And furthermore, the foremost family under the Yunming Lan clan. What qualifications do you have to compare yourself to me?
What qualifications do I have? I have already paid Zhang Ling's betrothal gift. Therefore, she ought to marry me.
A mere 200,000 betrothal gift? How can you compare that to the Kishan Zhao clan?
200,000. You have the nerve to call 200,000 a betrothal gift? You are insulting the dignified Zhang family and their esteemed eldest young lady.
What's wrong with a 200,000 betrothal gift? Even if no betrothal gift is given, I am still willing.
Zhang Ling, how can you say such a thing? The past is the past, and now is now. Things are not what they used to be. You are now the eldest young lady of the King Zhang clan. How can you say something so self-debasing? Lin Fan, don't think that just because you have the Lan family backing you up, you're something special. You're only enjoying temporary glory right now. One day, when Miss Lan gets tired of you, she'll kick you to the curb. At that time, what awaits you will truly be hell.
Within 3 minutes. Bring me the best betrothal gifts. To the Qinghe Zhang family.
What? You want to compete with me? On the value of betrothal gifts? Every item here is worth tens of millions. What do you have to compare with me?
I didn't intend to do this. But today I'll play along with you.
Your net worth, we know it. You can't even afford a single one of these treasures. And you're still saying such things?
Could it be that you've forgotten how those families in Lunan disappeared?
Dozens of aristocratic families in Lunan vanished overnight. Was it you who did it?
Master Zhang, I was also present at that time. If it weren't for Miss Land supporting him,
The film was translated.
What ability did he have?
and narrated by M Media.
to wipe out the Lunan aristocratic families?
Then how do you know? It wasn't at my instruction.
If you were truly that capable, how could you still be working for money?
To experience the hardships of the human world is to truly know its myriad flavors. You don't understand my ways.
Lunatic! Zhongling, you actually treat him like a treasure. If you ask me, just throw him out quickly.
I'm willing to do it. Kid, why aren't you getting out of here quickly?
Wango Group is presenting betrothal gifts to the King Zhang clan. Why aren't you quickly welcoming them?
Wanghua Group. The Wanghua Group, the #1 in the world.
Naturally, I am here by the order of the person in charge of Wango Group to present the betrothal gifts to the second daughter of the King of Zhang clan. 1 Tianshan Snow Lotus, 1 10-1000-year-old ginseng, 1 bottle of 82 Lafite, and a check for 5 billion.
These were all sent by the person in charge of Wanghua Group.
Dominating the world. Wango's arrival will certainly not be false. If these are all real, then their market value is upwards of 1 billion. As expected of Wango Group. Only they could make such a grand gesture.
My granddaughter Zhongling has always lived among the common people. When did she and the person in charge of Wanghua Group develop such a deep connection?
I am the person in charge of Wanguo Group.
What? You are the person in charge of Wanguo Group?
Impossible. You're just a poor laborer. How could you be the one in charge of Wanghua Group? The one who can make my Qingzhou Mu family bow down. Must be the world's richest person? The person in charge of Wanghua Group. Do you really think our young lady would fancy a commoner with no status?
I told you long ago. You gave up this immense wealth. All thinking I relied on that phoenix on a branch to reach this position. But now the true dragon has descended. What do you have to compare with me?
How could this be? Could it be that we truly failed to recognize Mount Tai and failed to recognize the true dragon? Oh, heavens! Our family truly doesn't have this destiny. How could you be such a person?
How is that possible? You must be faking it. You penniless good for nothing. How could you be the richest person in the country?
With you lot? You bullies and scoundrels. Are you even worthy of our lord revealing his identity?
It seems this old man misjudged. For CEO Lin to favor my Zhongling. It is our Zhang family's good fortune.
Old master, you're too kind. I originally intended to keep a low profile, but someone insisted on barging into the dragon's lair. So I had no choice but to reveal myself and conquer.
Who would have thought that our person in charge of Wanguo Group would actually live among the common folk in the city? Truly, a great hermit hides in the bustling city.
Jia Yumo, do you have any objections?
Naturally, I object.
My Wengyo Group is the world's #1. Your Kishan Zhao clan is merely a minor aristocratic family in Dragon Nation. How can a star dare to compete with the bright moon?
You are very rich. But as far as I know, your core power should be outside Dragon Nation. This is Dragon Nation. It's not just about having money here. You also need power. I'll show you in a moment. The strength of our Zhao family. Hey! It's your turn to appear.
Zhao Yimo, your Kishan Zhao clan, still has other tricks up its sleeve.
Back then, the Yunmenglan clan dominated. and a few of our old aristocratic families almost couldn't recover. But the Zhang clan has old Master Zhang, a fated talent like him, who can turn the tide.
The film
But my
was
Zhao family,
translated
I know
and
I don't have such
narrated
talent.
by M Media.
So I had to resort to some unconventional methods. It's just a matter of each getting what they need. But if anyone disrespects my allies, my shadow sect naturally won't stand idly by. Everyone, let's get to know each other a bit.
Shadow Sect Master. Liang King Yang.
Shadow Sect. I've finally found you.
Grandpa, what is the shadow sect?
The Shadow Sect. The Shadow Sect is exclusive to the Dragon King. They have always lived in the shadows. They are very mysterious. The Sect Master status is equivalent to the Grand General of Dragon Nation, and their members are all well trained and possess formidable martial arts skills. Furthermore, even as an assassination organization, and with the Dragon King's command, ordinary powers cannot do anything to them.
I never thought that you would actually collude with the Shadow Sect.
So what? We are merely taking what we need. Our Zhao family wants to return to its peak. And the Shadow Sect only needs our Zhao family to help them return to the public eye. This can be considered a mutually beneficial cooperation. Mr. Lin, you are very wealthy. But in front of the Shadow Sect Master, who holds a position equivalent to the Grand General of Dragon Nation, you won't necessarily gain any advantage. Mr. Lin, you weren't perhaps scared silly by the Sect Master, were you? That's right. Although you are a business magnate who has experienced great storms, yet facing the Shadow Sect Master who kills without batting an eye, it's inevitable to feel a sense of fear. Such courage that I actually had to show my face personally. Old Master Zhang, my trump card has been revealed. Your Zhang family's marriage alliance with my Zhao family is also for the prosperity of our families. The same goes for my Zhao family. Only then can we have a mutually beneficial opportunity. I believe this is also what you wish to see.
That's right, Grandpa. Although the Shadow Sect is an assassin organization, it is also a force specially licensed by Dragon Nation. It can be considered a regular establishment of Dragon Nation if our family unites with the Zhao family, and with the support of the Shadow Sect, perhaps one day we can surpass the Yuming Lang clan.
Grandpa, I never liked Zhao Yumo to begin with. Before, you were worried that if I married Brother Lin Fan, he wouldn't be able to take care of me. Now it's proven that Brother Lin Fan is capable. So why do I still have to marry Zhao Yumo?
Sister, what are you talking about? Didn't young Master Zhao say it? A man must have both wealth and power. Although Lin Fan is wealthy, but does he have a force as solid and reliable as the Shadow Sect?
Who said my strength is inferior to the Shadow Sect's?
Mr. Lin, I've long heard of your great name. Although you are the world's richest man. If you dare to be presumptuous in front of me, I don't mind showing you a glimpse of hell.
A glimpse of hell? Our Yuming Lan clan also wants to know what it looks like.
Eldest young lady Lan.
Hello, old Master Zhang. Coming uninvited. I hope you'll forgive me.
Why are you here?
The man I admire is in danger. How could I not come? However, the Kishan Zhao clan and the Shadow Sect, your ambitions are quite grand. It seems you don't even put our Yuming Lang clan in your eyes.
Miss Lan, you must be joking. Our Zhao family's cooperation with the Shadow Sect is merely for the development of the Zhao family. How could it shake your Lan family?
What are you planning? Don't think I don't know. What you just said, I heard it crystal clear.
You might be misunderstanding a bit. We are merely for the development of the Zhao family, that's all. It won't shake the status of your Lan clan.
The film was
Misunderstanding?
translated and narrated by M Media.
Didn't you say to let Mr. Lin go see the scenery of hell? What about that statement?
The Lan family is still very powerful now. we still cannot offend them. Miss Lan. CEO Lin was overbearing just now. As the master of the shadow sect, I naturally wouldn't want to be surpassed in aura by others. My words were quite offensive. I hope you'll forgive me. You see, this is all a misunderstanding.
Alright, since the words have already reached this point, then let's drop it. However, I warn you, if you dare to treat the Yunmeng Lang clan and Mr. Lin with any disrespect, then go ahead and do it. Our Yunmeng Lang clan will never let it rest.
Understood, if there's nothing else. I'll take my leave first.
But I don't intend to do that.
Lin Fan, are you crazy? If you keep causing trouble like this, I won't be able to protect you.
It's not easy to finally meet the Shadow Sect Master. I'm quite excited right now.
Could it be that CEO Lin and I knew each other before?
Not only did we know each other, but also we have an unbreakable bond.
I have never met CEO Lin before. CEO Lin, are you mistaken?
Let me ask you. Is Dark Shadow your subordinate?
Dark Shadow? He is my most capable warrior.
Then there's no mistake.
Lin Fan, you're crazy. He is the master of the Shadow Sect. Those in the world whose martial power can surpass his are few and far between.
Although I don't know why CEO Lin is clinging to me. This time, it's out of respect for Miss Lan. Not for you, CEO Lin. If you continue to be unreasonable, then don't blame me for being impolite.
Since Mr. Lin has already said so, then I must ask Sectmaster Leon to stay.
Miss Lan. You seem to be going to such lengths for Mr. Lin. Isn't that a bit improper?
What does Mr. Lin intend to do? I will fully support it.
It seems a battle is inevitable today. What I told you, remember it. Do not oppose the Lan clan. Otherwise, our cooperation will cease immediately. My shadow sect has always prioritized killing. Naturally, we will not shy away from trouble. If you are afraid of offending the Yunmeng Lan clan, then just leave.
Today, before I have investigated this matter thoroughly, none of you will be allowed to leave. Let me ask you. Your Kishin Zhao clan, are you still cooperating with the Shadow Sect?
Yes.
Then you won't be able to leave today either. My mother's death is also inextricably linked to you.
Mr. Lin, please don't speak carelessly. Although we cooperate with the Shadow Sect, I have never authorized them to commit murder and arson. Besides, your Wangguo group is based overseas, and I have no reason to harm your mother.
My mother's death, Dark Shadow personally told me about it. He's even Leon Kangyang's subordinate. Do you dare to say it has no connection to you?
I have never, ever, ordered you to kill anyone. What exactly did you do? I don't know what you're talking about. If I had done it, I would naturally admit it. But if I haven't, you can't just pin it on me. Otherwise, I will show no mercy.
Yexu, why don't we leave quickly?
No one is leaving today.
Lin Fan, this matter originally has nothing to do with us. Why are you stopping us from leaving?
Before I have investigated this matter thoroughly today, none of you will be allowed to leave.
Although I don't know what you're talking about, if you continue to act stubbornly, then don't blame me for being impolite. Kid. He is the sect master of the Shadow Sect. And outside are all experts from the Shadow Sect. You're certainly dead.
Although I don't know what grudge you have with him, but his status is equivalent to the first Marquess of Dragon Nation, with the authority to mobilize troops. You absolutely cannot confront him head on.
I also have the authority to mobilize troops. Yumo.
Assemble the rapid response team. Within 1 minute. Arrive and guard the Zhang family.
The
What?
film was translated
You have
and
military
narrated
authority?
by Media.
How is that possible? You are merely a global billionaire, that's all. How could you hold military authority?
You are right. Money is merely a worldly possession. The tower is also what people seek. You didn't expect that, did you? Not only do I have money, I also have power.
I am the Dragon King's special envoy, with the authority to command the master of the Dark Knight Shadow Sect. If not for the Dragon King's command, which military unit would dare to challenge my Shadow Sect?
A frog in a well. How could you know there's always a higher heaven? Today, I will let you know what penetration is, a sharp sword of your Dark Knight.
It seems you intend to fight me to the death today.
To the death. That's clearly like an egg hitting a rock.
Then I'd like to see you, a mere rich man, what you'll use to contend with the combat power of me, the Shadow King. Someone. Your humble subordinate, Shang Wenchen, greets Lord Border Guardian.
The person who killed my mother has been found. Why haven't you apprehended them quickly?
King Zenon, Shang Wenchen, and you. Border Guardian God of War. You are actually the Border Guardian God of War. Isn't that the one hailed as a true god descended upon the world? The #1 God of War? Wasn't he a few years ago, living in seclusion?
My seclusion was due to being ambushed and injured. And also my mother's death. But the real culprit is you.
I don't know. I truly don't know. This has nothing to do with me. I really didn't expect that. The Border Guardian God of War, who was invincible wherever he went, would transform into a businessman, and surprisingly also be the power holder in the business world. Who would have thought? The king of the battlefield and the head of the business world are the same person. That's right. Your mother. I killed her.
My mother had no grievances or enmity with your Shadow Sect. Why did you kill her?
Naturally, someone wanted you dead. No. It's not my business. I don't know anything. Even now, you still won't admit it. Here, besides the Lan family, your biggest obstacle is the Imperial Border Divine Temple. How could this matter be unrelated to you? I truly don't know anything. It was him. Even Lion Kanjiang, it was all you who deceived me. Cowardly trash. Next is to settle our matters. How dare you, Lion Kanjiang? Don't even think of harming my master.
Xiang Wenchen, step back. I will avenge my mother's death myself.
I've long wanted to experience the strength of the Border Guardian God of War. Today, I finally get my wish.
Today, you will surely die. This punch is for my mother. This punch is for the Border Guardian God of War. This punch is for Dragon Nation.
I, the dignified sect master of the Shadow Sect of Dragon Nation, couldn't even withstand a single move from you. Lord God of War, how could a mere mortal like you compare to him?
Who exactly is the person behind you? Tell me, and I can leave your corpse intact.
At this point, is leaving my corpse intact important?
You want to harm my foundation. And you even wanted to harm my mother. You alone are not enough. There must be someone even more powerful behind you. Tell me, who is it?
He seems to be poisoned.
What did you say?
My lord, what did he say?
I didn't hear clearly what he said. All I heard was, he said this isn't over yet. Never mind, the murderer who killed my mother has already been brought to justice. Bury him.
Yes. Lin Fan, it's over now. Can we leave now?
You really don't know the person on the ground?
Lin! Lord War God, my daughter is just an ordinary person. How could she possibly know this? Vicious person?
And narrated by M Media.
That's right, Lord War God. Please forgive me.
Suyixu, you saved me before. So I wanted to repay your kindness. But you, time and again, humiliated me. This time, we're even. Let's never meet again in the future.
Alright, thank you, Lord War God. Let's go! Lin Fan. Thank you. Hurry, leave!
As for today's events, I ask for the understanding of Old Master Zhang and Miss Lan.
As expected of the man I fancy, He made it worth my while to come and watch a good show.
I never thought my Zhongling, after all these years outside, would actually gain the favor of the border guardian god of war. It seems I worry too much.
Brother Lin Fan.
Zhongling, let's go. Careful.
Brother Lin Fan. Brother Lin Fan, are you alright?
I actually forgot about Dark Shadow's existence. It's the 10 fragrant softening muscle powder again.
Brother Lin Fan. Brother Lin Fan, you're awake.
My lord, you're awake.
Who helped me detoxify?
Naturally, I was the one who helped you detoxify. Our Yumang Lang clan possesses all sorts of rare herbs and exotic plants. Although you were poisoned by the 10 fragrant softening muscle powder, even if you are the border guardian god of war, it's not that easy to cure.
Many thanks for Miss Lan's life-saving grace.
If you insist on thanking me, why not offer yourself in marriage?
Miss Lan, you jest. I have already pledged myself to Zhongling. I will not pledge myself to anyone else.
I have a reason you cannot refuse.
I have never encountered anything before that I couldn't refuse.
I know. You've always wanted to find the mastermind behind Liang Kengyang. That person's status is absolutely exalted, even if you are the head of the Wanguo group. The world's richest man. The one who harmed you must have a superhuman status.
Right?
So they will definitely be wary of the Wanguo group. So I took the liberty, in the name of the Lan family, to host a 100 Nations summit globally. At that time, all aristocratic families and powerful clans will appear. The one who wants to harm you will surely be among them.
Then why are you helping me?
Because you are the man Lan Sinuo has set my eyes on. By making you owe me a favor, I imagine you won't refuse me, right?
With my strength, my own investigation shouldn't be slower than yours.
Perhaps it was possible before. But you have now killed Liang Kengyang. If you are the one behind this, tell me what you would do.
Hi.
Yes, that's right. So it's most appropriate for me to step forward, as long as you are willing to marry me.
Brother Lin Fan, you can actually marry Miss Lan. I'm fine.
It's okay. I have already sent someone to offer you a betrothal gift. I will not change my mind.
But you are the esteemed CEO of Wanguo Group. And the richest man. And even the renowned border guardian god of war. I'm not worthy of you. Only Miss Lan is worthy of you. She can help you get revenge.
I can also avenge my mother myself.
But those people will definitely be wary of you. This summit is a good opportunity. Otherwise, you will miss this opportunity.
Zhongling.
Brother Lin Fan. Meeting you, I feel I'm already very lucky. Besides, now I have the Zhang family protecting me. I won't be in any trouble. Brother Lin Fan, if you want to do something, just do it. I support you completely.
Xian Wenshan. It's time for the Cloud Cauldron Palace to descend upon the mortal realm.
You mean to say that? Welcome back, the Master of Cloud Cauldron Palace.
Welcome back, the Master of Cloud Cauldron Palace.
This summit is the funeral of those who harmed my mother. Xian Wenshan, go tell Lan Sinuo. I am participating in this summit.
Yeah. Miss Lan, you brought such an ignorant fellow in here. Aren't you afraid of damaging your Yunmeng Lan clan's prestige?
Mr. Lin is a person of noble status. Don't let it come to a point where you regret it too late.
Noble? Look at him from head to toe. Where is he noble? He doesn't even have a decent watch. To pretend to be noble, at least in attire, one should look the part.
Nobility lies in one's essence, not in useless external adornments.
You brat. Today, we are welcoming the legendary Lord of Cloud Cauldron Palace. He is truly someone who can manipulate the global economy in the palm of his hand. Someone like you being here will only defile him.
Mr. Lin is far nobler than a despicable person like you.
Miss Lan, I know you like this boy. But there's no need to elevate him and demean yourself. Today, besides welcoming this legendary, important figure, we also need to select a representative from among the global business magnates to negotiate with this important figure.
You don't need to tell me that, since I've come. I naturally came prepared.
Good. Miss Lan, do you mean that you are also interested in this representative position? Although you are very strong, when placed globally, you fall short. Furthermore, between us, it's not just an economic dispute. The Yunmeng Lan clan wants to be our boss.
Since I'm hosting this summit, naturally I wouldn't belittle myself. Instead, there is an excellent candidate.
Is it possible that in this world, there's an entity more powerful than our alliance of several
The film
families,
was
one with greater
translated
financial
and
power?
narrated
Gentlemen,
by
you haven't forgotten,
Media.
have you? There's also the head of the Wangguo Group.
If the financial power of the Wangguo Group accounts for 1/4 of the global total, if taken out separately, it could crush us, all the chambers of commerce present here. How could he possibly take on this chairman position?
What if I told you the head of the Wangguo Group actually intends to do so?
All right, Miss Lan. The head of the Wangguo Group, if he truly has this intention, he could very well have come in person today. Why would he need you, Miss Lan, to do it on his behalf?
If he were truly here,
Miss Lan, then may I ask, where is that head of the Wangguo Group?
far away in the sky, yet close at hand.
You're not talking about this penniless brat, are you? How could that be?
I say you truly are short-sighted. Your vision is limited to this. I've said it before. Mr. Lin is someone none of you present here can afford to associate with.
But I heard that the Wangguo Group has existed for decades. Their head shouldn't be so young. Exactly, if there isn't a legitimate bloodline inheritance. How else could it dominate global enterprises and stand strong for decades without falling? Even the Wangguo Group also follows a family inherited system. But look at this kid. From head to toe, he's sloppy. He doesn't look like an heir at all. Miss Lan, you didn't just casually find a beggar on the street to impersonate the head of the Wangguo Group, did you? Miss Lan, you're not trying to use this method to prop up this puppet to achieve your own goal of becoming the contact for the Cloud Cauldron Palace representative, are you? You're still laughing? You're feeling guilty, aren't you? Have I exposed you? Kid, you'd better admit your mistake now. Otherwise, if I contact the Wangguo Group and they find out, they will surely tear you to pieces.
Then go ahead and contact them quickly. What are you waiting for?
Kid, are you truly foolish or just pretending? Do you know what this means? This means that the Wangguo Group will erase you from this world. If you make them unhappy, even your relatives, they will also make them disappear from this world.
Is this how you talk about me in the business world?
Who told you to always like to remain mysterious? Then the outside world's perception of mysterious people. Isn't it that? The more they spread, the more outrageous they become?
Everyone, this fellow today dares to impersonate the head of the Wangguo Group. We must definitely, on behalf of the Wangguo Group, eliminate this fellow, an ignorant fool, to avoid the Wangguo Group holding us accountable, causing our funds to also become unstable. That's right. Quickly arrest him. I've already made contact. Wangguo Group, you're all doomed. Did you hear that, kid? Admit your mistake now, and you might still have a way out. Otherwise, the business magnates present will surely eliminate you, this ignorant fool.
I am the true god. Why would I need to humble myself?
Miss Lan, are you sure the Lan clan wants to be buried with this imposter kid?
Since I dared to bring him here? Naturally, I'm not afraid. How did your investigation turn out? Mr. Redondo, what was the Wangguo Group's reply?
They've already sent over the information. Very good. Then send his information to everyone's phones. Let everyone see who he offended. Who exactly is the important figure? Kid, you're courting death. Don't blame me for what happens next. Kid, it's too late for you to admit your mistake now. Now, the global business and economic magnates All know about it, your impersonation of the Wangguo Group's person in power. Even if the Wangguo Group doesn't intervene, everyone present will also eliminate you, this ignorant fool.
Saiduji, do you want to take a look first at your phone?
How could it be him? Redondo, you weren't bribed to, were you? I
The film
contacted
was
the Wangguo Group's
translated and
board of
narrated
directors.
by Media.
How could there be a mistake? It's indeed from the Wangguo Group's board of directors. We all have more or less business dealings with the Wangguo Group. There's no mistake. Then this kid really is the Wangguo Group's person in power.
How dare you still disrespect Mr. Lim? Alright, I ask you now. Is Mr. Lin now qualified to represent the global business community and contact Cloud Cauldron Palace?
Since Mr. Lin truly is the Wangguo Group's person in power, then naturally we have no objection. We also have no objection.
Then, Mr. Saitu, what about you?
Miss Lan, I truly didn't expect that you could actually win over the Wangguo Group's person in power. However, if I take this out, this is the Tianxia order. I thought it had disappeared. The Cloud Cauldron Palace, over several decades, once stated, the person holding the Tianxia order can represent the Cloud Cauldron Palace and exercise its authority. If it's real, we indeed have no reason not to let CineDrama be this representative.
Zhao Fan. This Tianxia order can sway the world economy. It's truly too dangerous. I'll divide it into two. This piece will be entrusted to you for safekeeping.
Okay. This half of the jade. My mother didn't find it back then. How did it end up with you?
I don't know what you're talking about. This Tianxia order, I found it through my own efforts.
When my mother passed away, it was never found. This half of the jade. So it was you who did it.
I can't believe it. The dignified leader of the Wangguo Group, to act in such a manner, so petty. Such a basin of dirty water is being splashed on me. My Tianxia order has a clean origin. If you continue to falsely accuse me, don't even say you are the leader of the Wangguo Group. I will pursue this to the end.
It's futile. No one has recognized you yet. Yet you're so impatient to consider yourself the representative of global commerce.
Cloud Cauldron Yin once stated, he who holds the Tianxia order can rally global commerce. Naturally, I am that agent.
In that case, I also have half of the Tianxia order here. Logically speaking, I should be more qualified than you to sit in this position.
You, how could you have it?
Since you say this is the rule of the Cloud Cauldron Palace, then I have no choice but to reluctantly comply.
Impossible. The Tianxia order has been missing for decades. I expended a lot of manpower and did many things to finally obtain this half. Yours cannot be real.
This itself is my mother's relic. She divided it into half for me, but she tragically died in an accident. And the half on her person also vanished without a trace.
What I boast. According to what you're saying, the Tianxia order belongs to your Wangguo Group. I could also say it originally belonged to me.
It seems I'll have to show you the true power of the Tianxia order.
Freeze all funds of the Nanyang Business Alliance.
Freeze all funds. My Nanyang nation's 13 member states and thousands of enterprises. Even if you are capable, it's impossible for you to do that.
3 minutes. Just wait 3 more minutes.
Zhongling. Those people even dared to touch the border guardian god of war in the Wangguo Group, President Lin Fan. Their strength is evident. Our Zhong family has just started, and we really can't help.
Sister, I know you really want to help. Your fiancé But he's so powerful, yet he can't do anything. What can he do if you go? In my opinion, you should just stay home obediently. Don't drag our Qinghe clan into the fire pit.
Hey,
The film was
Zhongling,
translated and
Where are you
narrated
going?
by Media.
I'm going to find him.
But I heard that, if he succeeds in his revenge, he's gonna marry someone from the Yunmeng Lang clan, Lan Sinuo. Why bother going and making a fool of yourself?
Brother Lin Fan has helped me so much. This time, I don't want to be a bystander.
you'll regret it.
3 minutes are up. Mr. Lin, my account. Why haven't I received any freeze notifications yet? The 13 nations of Nanyang, though not large, is at least a transnational alliance. It's impossible for it to be defeated. Mr. Lin, your joke seems to be a bit too much. What? The Black Sea Commercial Alliance. Account frozen. The Caribbean Merchant Alliance. What are you talking about? The Nanyang Business Alliance has been frozen. What? The Black Sea Commercial Alliance is frozen? The Caribbean Merchant Alliance is also frozen? Miss Zhang. What are you doing here?
As Lin Fan's subordinate. How dare you betray Lin Fan?
It seems you know everything. Then I certainly can't let you live. The Nanyang Merchant Alliance's business status is normal. Did you hear that? Our merchant status is normal. Mr. Lin, your story is very touching. What a pity that the half of the Tianxia order in your hand is fake.
I can't prove that. The Tianxia order in Mr. Lin's hand is real.
It seems I truly underestimated some people.
Now it seems only my half is real.
Then how do you prove that your half is real?
Actually, I already knew about this. Mr. Saidu, a few days ago, already verified it for me. Me too.
So you were prepared all along.
Everyone saw it, right? The power he just displayed was nothing but a bluff. Mr. Lin, if you're still not convinced, I can use the Tianxia order as a banner to make all merchant associations in the world isolate your Wanguo group. Please consider carefully.
I am inherently supreme. Why should I submit?
It seems Mr. Lin truly intends to defy the world without hesitation. Miss Lan, have you decided which side you're on? Now the Global Business Alliance has united as one. If you insist on favoring and helping him, then I will have no choice but to include the Yunmeng Lan clan on the isolation list as well. Dragon Nation is vast and rich in resources. Although the Yunmeng Lan clan supports half the country, the forces behind them are all eyeing them covetously. You surely don't want a century of effort to be completely ruined because of one defiant individual, do you? The Yunmeng Lan clan is the foremost clan in Dragon Nation, and furthermore, they have a say globally. Such a family is equivalent to the power of a business alliance. If it were to collapse in an instant because of this, wouldn't you feel regret?
Miss Lan, we are merely chance acquaintances. You don't need to go to such lengths for me.
You're not afraid. So as someone who admires you, I naturally am not afraid either.
It seems Miss Lan is stubbornly misguided. With the Tianxia order in hand, all business associations in the world keep my command. From today onward,
The film was translated
the Yunmeng Lan
and
clan group
narrated
and the
by
Wanguo group
Media.
shall cease all cooperation with them.
Miss Lan, are you truly not afraid that the Yunmen Lan clan will be ruined by your hand?
Seeing your composure in the face of danger, I presume you already have a plan. Why should I be nervous then?
My phone is connected to the global banking system. But just now, it suddenly disconnected. I suspect someone is pulling strings behind the scenes.
You are the head of the world's largest corporation, the Wanguo Group. Even if they are economically opposed to you, you still have the identity of the border guardian god of war.
Are you telling me to chop down everyone here?
At a time like this, you're still in the mood for jokes.
Do I look like I'm joking?
Perhaps there's a way. You can give it a try.
Miss Lan's suggestion I am naturally willing to hear.
You give me the Tianxia order in your hand, then with the Yunmeng Lang clan as the main force, and the Wanghua group as support, I am willing to verify that the Tianxia order in your hand is genuine. I believe all the prominent clans in Dragon Nation will also give me face. At that time, they won't be willing to be enemies of all of Dragon Nation.
That's a good idea. However, will you betray me?
How could I?
Just kidding.
Mr. Lin is going to give this half of the Tianxia order to Miss Lan.
Leaders of the business alliances, I know. You have doubts about the half of the Tianxia order in Mr. Lin's hand. Now then, I am willing to use Dragon Nation's Yunmeng Lang clan as collateral. If this Tianxia order is real, restore your trust in the Yunmeng Lang clan and the Wanghua group.
Everyone, it has just been confirmed that Mr. Lin's half of the Tianxia order is fake. Why bother trying again?
Over all these years, I believe the Yunmeng Lang clan's integrity and their way of handling affairs are evident to all. I hope everyone can give the Yunmeng Lang clan a chance.
Speaking of trust, having been in business for so many years, your reputation has always been excellent. When we do business, we inherently value harmony bringing wealth. Moreover, there isn't such great enmity. I believe giving another chance is not difficult. However, I also possess half of a Tianxia order. Why should we only listen to the Lan clan? Mr. Saitu, although you are also honored as the General President of the 13 Nations of Nanyang Chamber of Commerce, Nanyang is remote, and the economic strength of the 13 nations combined is still not comparable to the Yunmeng Lan clan. Furthermore, your relationship with the Yunmeng Lan clan is well known to us all. Compared to credibility, we are naturally more willing to trust the Yunmeng Lan clan.
It seems feasible.
Then, Miss Lan, please, show us.
Don't give it.
John Ling.
Lan Senior wants to use this conference to seize your global economic control. Brother Lin Fan, this is the UDISC you use to control economic lifelines and connect with banks worldwide. Your subordinate was bribed, and when he stole it, I happened to catch them.
Get out! Miss Zhang, are you alright?
Take me to the summit. Lan Senior is the mastermind.
Miss Zhou, catching a thief requires catching them with the stolen goods. You cannot rely solely on your own words. One-sided statement, and call it testimony, can you?
I personally saw your secretary entering and leaving Brother Lin Fan's villa.
Then, where's my secretary?
He got away from me. But what I said is all true.
Miss Zhang, if you speak without evidence, I can consider it malicious slander. Moreover, your Changyi Zhang clan is no match for our Yunmeng Lang clan. You cannot, based on just one sentence from you, let your grandfather's decades of effort all go to waste, can you?
All right, stop talking. I believe her. Miss Lan has also been diligently defending me. I believe. I should not doubt her.
Then, Miss
The
Lan,
film
how will
was
you verify it?
translated and narrated
Actually, it's
by
very
N
simple.
Media.
This Tianxia order was originally one piece. As long as Mr. Saidu's other half of the Tianxia order is given to me, we can combine them. And then we'll see if it's real. Or fake.
But what if the forger is truly incredibly skilled and can make the cracks match 1 to 1?
Everyone here is a business elite. Everyone knows that. This top-grade Tianxia order, its jade texture and patterns are all identical. As long as the two are combined, if their textures match perfectly, it can prove that this half of the Tianxia order in Mr. Lin's hand is real.
Mr. Saidu, you can try this point. However, verifying authenticity, you'd be willing to do this, right?
Everyone, please look. Everyone present is a business professional. Please, everyone, come and discern its authenticity.
The texture and color are exactly the same. It's naturally formed. It seems to be real.
Then, Mr. Saidu, please identify it and confirm if it's real or fake.
Then how do you explain that just now Mr. Lin couldn't control the economic trend? That's because someone attempted to take the Supreme U shield that controls the global economy's direction. Are you all stupid? How to operate the Tianxia order? I've already shown you. The Tianxia order can be split into two. But on all world banks, there is only one shield. Ji, how long do you plan to keep up this act? Everyone, the several documents in my hand are all from Ji's key subordinates. Their financial records, I have already investigated. What he showed you was merely a small trick of fund flow, orchestrated by a few people working together. You actually dare to deceive us. I actually believed your trick. But this Tianxia order is real, you've all witnessed it. Ji, the half of the Tianxia order in your hand should rightfully belong to our master's mother. Now that it's in your hands, doesn't this prove that you are the murderer of our master's mother? No, it wasn't me.
The culprit has been found. Seize him now.
Miss Lan, how is this different from what you told me? You betrayed me.
What nonsense are you talking?
You orchestrated this entire play. You said that after it was done, you'd make me second only to the Lan family.
It was clearly you who betrayed our Lam family first. Now that your scheme can't succeed, you actually want to drag me down with you?
Mr. Lin, you must believe me. Even that half of the Tianxia order was given to me by Miss Lin.
Nonsense. I have always admired Mr. Lin greatly. He knows this. Mr. Lin, my feelings for you have always known. You just wanted to drag people, to take the fall with him, kill him to avenge your mother.
Hey. Don't rush, the best is yet to come.
Bring them in.
Brother Lin Fan, now you should believe that what I said is true, right?
I have always believed you.
Did you just act this whole time? Miss, I've confessed everything. You're talking nonsense. To think I've been so good to you all these years. And you actually colluded with others to free me. Is that right? Lin Fan, I really don't know anything. I just saw you a moment ago.
The film
I didn't have time
translated
to prepare such a grand
narrated by
conspiracy.
Media.
Miss Lan, stop pretending. Mr. Lin is the supreme authority of Wanghua Group and the border guardian god of war. You clearly always knew that you were the one who kept deceiving Mr. Lin. So Miss Lan already knew that the supreme authority of Wanghua Group and the border guardian god of war is Mr. Lin. Then why pretend not to know? If I hadn't known your true identity, how could I have favored you so much? But this, how could it become evidence of me harming you? However, he holds half of the Tianxia order in his hand. He is the true murderer of your mother. Quick, take him away. Miss Lan, stop acting. The trap you set today, wasn't it because you obtained half of the Tianxia order, and only then realized that the most powerful aspect of the Tianxia order is this USB drive that connects to global banks? You just wanted to take advantage of today, with Cloud Cauldron Palace reappearing globally, to obtain the complete Tianxia order, and thus gain the favor of Cloud Cauldron Palace, didn't you?
Lan Sinuo, the truth is right before you. What else do you have to say?
So what? Anyway, I already have in my hand a complete Tianxia order. Once that important figure from Cloud Cauldron Palace arrives, I will be the true commercial overlord. What can any of you do to me?
Do you really think one Tianxia order can stir up such waves?
Lin Fan? Don't you think you are? So great. So what if you're number one globally? As long as I become the person acknowledged by Cloud Cauldron Palace, even you will have to obediently bow down to me.
You killed my mother for your selfish desires. Today, you must die.
I didn't mean to. You know, I truly like you. So if you are willing, you can continue to be the richest person globally, and I will be the only one to support you.
You haunt Brother Lin Fan's mother. And you still want Brother Lin Fan to marry you.
You wretched girl, shut your mouth. I never knew. My feelings for Lin Fan were clearly so deep. Why? Why was he unwilling to give his true heart to me?
Deeply scheming. Insidious and cunning. From the very beginning, you were never among my choices.
Say whatever you want. Anyway, once that figure from Cloud Cauldron Palace arrives, everything will settle.
How could Cloud Cauldron Palace look favorably upon someone like you?
Anyway, whoever holds the Tianxia order is their spokesperson, no matter how much you object. This is an unshakable fact.
Then let me, the master of Cloud Cauldron Palace, change this rule.
What did you say?
Didn't you say you've been waiting for the esteemed one from Cloud Cauldron Palace? He's standing right in front of you. How could you not recognize him?
How is this possible?
I once said, I am the sky above your heads, the one you can never surpass. If you don't believe me, take out your phone now. I believe the real-time news should already be reported.
How is that possible?
The global real-time news is out. Just now, under Yunmeng lands, all stocks and assets have all evaporated. The Lan clan is bankrupt.
Impossible. This is absolutely impossible. Lin Fan, how did you do it? The control of the global economy was clearly no longer in your hands. My vast Lan clan, half the assets of Dragon Nation, how could it turn into nothing in an instant? The only one who can do this is naturally Cloud Cauldron Palace, the sky that presses down on you, the one you can never surpass.
So you're saying, President Lin is truly the master of Cloud Cauldron Palace? No wonder he can easily create one world group and imperial border divine temple. How is this different from a true god? Since you know my master, why do you not kneel? Greetings, my master.
You are actually the master of Cloud Cauldron Palace.
With one finger, I can sever economies. With 3 fingers, I can change the world. Within a finger's snap, I can halt this
The
situation.
film was translated and narrated by M Media.
Come. Imprison Lan Sinuo for me.
Stop. I am the family head of Yumeng Lang clan, the pinnacle of Dragon Nation. Your dirty hands are not worthy of touching me.
Give Miss Lan some dignity.
Lin Fan? I just want to ask you, how exactly did you do it?
Perhaps it was fate.
So you were acting with me from the very beginning. I was foolish and too naive. I thought my plan was flawless.
Lan Sinuo. Your Lan clan was already the Dragon Nation's supreme existence. Why did you still try to dominate the global economy? This is your retribution.
However, even so, you shouldn't have suspected me. It's also possible. It could have been done by other members of the Lang clan.
I was also thinking about this at first. But through 2 incidents, I became certain it was you.
How could that be?
Do you still remember? The 10 fragrance softening muscle powder. Coincidentally, I was poisoned by it. So I know its toxicity very well. Only those who know how it's made can create the antidote. Yet you easily neutralize the poison.
This 10 fragrance softening muscle powder. Each batch has a different formula. The corresponding antidote formula is also different. The person who can detoxify it must be closely related to the person who made the poison. Such a simple trick. How did I not think of it? As expected, my lord is wise.
Exactly. That's how I determined the true culprit behind the scenes. Was you.
I was thinking for our Lang clan. Am I wrong?
You were just acting for your own selfish desires. You clearly had better options, but you insisted on colluding with the Shadow Sect and framing the Chishenzhao clan. Do you dare say you don't have even a shred of selfishness?
You little country bumpkin. Shut your mouth. What kind of life have we been living? What right do you have to say that about?
I haven't experienced your youth of the wealthy, but I'm telling you, I've been working since I was little, starting with my mother. My life is much harder than yours. People who were born with a silver spoon in their mouths. Why didn't I think of harming others? I'm telling you, you don't deserve to like Brother Lin Fan at all.
Say whatever you want. But I'm telling you, my feelings for Lin Fan will always be more sincere than you can imagine. You'll never compare. Before this, did I ever do anything to harm him?
I also never understood. We've never met before. Why are you like this towards me?
Perhaps you don't remember anymore. When we were very young. Never mind. Someone high and mighty like you. How could you possibly remember?
Come, take her away.
Although I've lost today. I've decided I will die with all of you.
Release Zhongling.
Don't come any closer. Around this venue, I've already planted explosives everywhere. If any of you dares to take one step forward, I'll die with her immediately. This mad woman, you actually came prepared. Release Miss Zhongling.
Don't you just want to keep me here? This way, I'll keep you. Take the irrelevant people and leave first.
But, my lord.
She can't hurt me, don't worry.
Be careful, my lord.
Yes.
What exactly are you doing this for?
I just want to ask you one thing. Did you ever feel your heart stir for me?
No.
It seems you truly like her.
Yes, but what does that have to do with her? Let her go.
Your heart aches for her, doesn't it?
I am the border guardian god of war. Before you press the detonator, I can twist your head off.
Then you can try.
Brother Lin Fan, don't worry about me. Get out, get out.
Shut up!
I never kill women. Don't force me.
Lin Fan, you are someone who
The film
never
was
shifts emotions
translated and
onto others.
narrated by M Media.
I didn't expect that today for this little girl. You would actually get angry with me? Then I certainly can't let her go. This way, you can hate me for a lifetime.
You lunatic.
I'm telling you. Even if I die, Brother Lin Fan will only remember me.
You weak and useless brat. You're quite sharp-tongued now. Tell me, what right do you have to contend with me for Lin Fan? At the Prince of Jinin's banquet, I was the one who stepped forward to help him settle everything. At the Zhong family's banquet, I was the one who stepped forward to help him resolve the danger brought by Zhao Yumo, including what he sent to your grandfather, the cloud-shrouded mistlock that was also from me. What right do you have to contend with me for him?
Even if I can't help Brother Lin Fan, I will absolutely not pester him. If I knew his true feelings. If he liked you, I would definitely stay far away.
Then leave. Why did you come back?
Brother Lin Fan, don't worry about me anymore. Hurry and make your move.
Lan Sinua, I'm giving you one last chance. Life or death in an instant. You choose for yourself.
It's me giving you one last chance. Choose me? Or choose her?
I will never choose you in this lifetime.
Fine. As expected of the invincible border guardian god of war. To die by your hand is truly good.
You did it on purpose.
Is that right? So you will never forget me?
You colluded with the Shadow Sect for your own selfish desires. And murdered my mother. Someone like you doesn't deserve to be in my memory.
Why are you kneeling? I made a mistake. Dad told me to kneel for 3 hours. The family rules of the Yunmeng Lan family are truly cruel. Who are you? I haven't seen you before. My name is Lin Fan. I am the son of the CEO of Wanguo Group. I came here with my mommy. The one discussing cooperation with you is a #1 global enterprise, Wanguo Group. Yes, that's why you're Lan family. What's the point of such brutal education? You still can't compare to our Wanguo Group. Don't get cocky. Sooner or later, our Yunming Lan clan will definitely surpass you. Alright, I'll wait, but if you don't succeed, you'll marry me. It's a deal. Consider this a token. It's a deal. It's a deal. By the way, what's your name? My name is Lan Shi.
Brother Lin Fan, what's wrong?
It's nothing, everything is over. Let's go. Sinuo. It turns out I was the only one who forgot to promise. Never mind, your Lan family is not truly evil. I'll let you off this time. Mother. This is Zhongling. She's a good girl. We're getting married soon. So I brought her to meet you.
Mother, don't worry. From now on, I will stay by Brother Lin Fan's side.
I have avenged your grievances. If you are aware in the afterlife, I believe you will be relieved. This Jiangxia order was made by you. I am returning it to you now. As for Cloud Cauldron Palace, I will keep it secluded from the world from now on. The turmoil of this world should not be decided by one family.
My lord, are you truly leaving?
I have done what needed to be done. I originally wanted to return to an ordinary life, but unfortunately, I met extraordinary people. And Zhongling also dislikes this mundane world. So I've decided I want to return to an ordinary life with her.